Hey, it's Bart with Obsession Bows. I wanted to talk to you today about something that you don't see anywhere. You don't read about it on Archery Talk. You don't see it on the internet. But it's head position when you're shooting and how important it is. What I'm first going to talk about is your right elbow position and why the head position things comes into play. If you're right-handed, you want to be concerned with your right elbow at full draw. You want your shoulder down, you want your back muscle compressed, and you want that the right elbow straight back. It does two things: makes you hold a little steadier, and it also makes your point of impact more consistent down the middle. You don't get as many left and right flyers and up and down. With that being said, you can change that right elbow with a lot of things. Your draw length, your D-loop length, your stance. There's a lot of things that can mess you up with that elbow. But there's one thing that you never ever hear about, and that's your head position. And I'll give you an example. Doesn't matter if you're using a hinge style or handheld or a wrist style. What matters is where you anchor and what position your head is. Now, our heads normally in a neutral position face forward. So anytime you turn your head a certain degree to look behind your peep and to get the string on your nose, you're actually moving it a degree. You don't want to go so far where it's uncomfortable. You want to have a place that's repeatable and it's comfortable, but also which helps you put your right elbow directly backwards. I'll give you an example. With a handheld style, I anchor here. And if my head was facing straight away, you can see the position of my right elbow. Now watch my head as I turn it just a little bit, and you see my elbow go further back behind my head, which is exactly where I want it. My actual head position when I'm shooting competition is right here. And you can see where my elbow goes straight back. So try to pay attention when you're practicing. Try different head positions. As far as this way goes, make sure that you still put the string on the end of your nose or somewhere close to it, and you're still looking straight through your peep sight. Try not to over-exaggerate it and go too far one way or the other, because you want it to be comfortable. But it's got to be in the perfect position. So give it a try. Pay attention to how well you're holding, how well your hand flies back as you make the shot, and hopefully this will help you out. Just the head position. Try it out. See what works for you and keep practicing. Thanks a lot.